Hey, folks.
Hello.
You have returned.
But we haven't.
No. You never left. You can't come back if you never leave.
Closing time.
Sorry to make you worry, Hat Lamp, but see, my cold's up. I didn't know he had a cold. Oh, you know what? I think if you die and come back to the town, you can't leave because now Pappas has a cold.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you were sick, Dad. Have you said goodbye? Yeah, enough people.
Anyone who matters.
Duncan, thank you for your hospitality. It's not easy being a Highlander and all. Anyway, Hat Lamp. Might not see you again for a long time, so take this to remember me by.
So I found some reviews.
We got a ribbon. We are protected from status ailments. Well, the cat's protected from status ailments.
Did he have to lose his wooden hat to wear it?
Dad's so Hat Lamp. Proud of how much you learned from your father. Remember that you're still just a child, and there are friends out there much stronger than you are.
Fiends.
Fiends?
Fiends.
Oh, okay. Yes. All right. Stay cautious. All right.
So I found some reviews for this game since we haven't read one yet.
Dad, I found a cat. Can we keep it? Dad, I beat up a bunch of ghosts. Dad, I bought a sword.
Dad, I got this golden orb. I won't tell you where I got
I'm
it.
tired. My feet hurt. Are we there yet? I'm hungry.
So there's a bunch of 9s, a bunch of 10s, a bunch of 8s, and a few 7s.
I think you have to read the lowest one and the highest one. And then
you only read one.
We'll average it. I'm not reading either because I can't see them.
Well, so the lowest is a 7, and the highest is one of many 10s.
The lowest this got was a 7?
Yes.
Shenanigans here. Enix is writing these reviews. Viewers, I hope you're reading.
Detailed reviews or the full reviews?
You know what? Whatever one.
Or the quick reviews.
Just whatever one is lowest.
Well, there's 1 7 that is a detailed review and 2 7s that are full reviews.
What's the difference?
Because size, I assume.
A detailed review to me is a full review. He lost his chopping block.
I think the detailed reviews are just longer than the full reviews.
What if I want something kind of a mix between the two?
I'm going to read this one just because.
You pick the one with the best title. That impacts my decision making sometimes.
I'm going to pick the one with the best writer name, the best author. And this was a tough one because it was between Red Lobstar, Kleenex Tissue 50, and the one I'm choosing, which is Princess Elena.
It's going to be in Russian. Won't be able to read it.
So it's called Great Fun, but not the best Dairy Queen or Dragon Quest.
Well, it's certainly not the best Dairy Queen I've ever been to. The village outside is dangerous, as opposed to the village inside, which is not dangerous.
Mm-hmm. So, for Dragon Quest fans, this was the first blow to hit us in a long line of being forced to play Japanese-only versions. They spelled Japanese wrong.
That's how you spell it in Russia.
With 3 E's?
Yes.
Japanese.
EJAPay.
My opinions of the Dragon Quests have always grown. Always is spelled wrong as well. Part 2 was better than Part 1. Part 3 was better than Part 2. Part 4 was better than 3. Whoa. This has been debated, but there are improvements. And Part 6 was better than 4, although Part 4 is still my personal favorite. I finally imported Dragon Quest V on eBay and tried it. It was fun, but flawed. For any non-DQ fan, I suggest skipping it and playing 3, 4, 6, or DQ Monsters. I played DQ Monsters.
I saw it.
It is the first DQ to not surpass a previous version. Wow, you're really going to disagree with this review. Okay, good. DQ5.
I like to think that it was just the word good, like its own paragraph. Good.
As a headline.
Next paragraph. It's like a Stephen King chapter. Good. Chapter 5.
Okay, so DQ5 has a great story, and the choice to select your wife later on, spoilers, is a nice touch, although most people take the same person. The twist in who is the legendary hero is new for any RPG I've seen. It is really nice. For some reason, this is one and part 2 feel different. What? For some reason, this one and part 2 feel different to me. However, this isn't all that bad because DQ5 and 2 were so fun to play. I'd hope that 5 and 2 feel different. They're very different games. This is one of the more fun DQs. It is a matter of opinion if you like it, but the battle system has reverted back to DQ1 style. It is still X versus X players, but now a small window open up on the terrain with a picture in the background. If you like DQ1 battle window better than other full screen black window, I am sorry. Although it does seem like an upgrade to me. By the way, all that grammar was exactly as written.
See, it's not as easy to do these as people might think.
No, it's reading's hard.
You have to think about what you're saying and hope to God you read it correctly.
And that was actually how it was written. So.
And at the end of that, it sounded like, if you like the new window style, I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right. Bad.
Next paragraph.
The graphics are no different from DQ4. In fact, I don't see any upgrading graphics from DQ4. This is not that bad, but DQ5 is on a 16B Super Nintendo, while DQ4 was on the 8B NES. Not bit, just B.
So let's put this to the test here. We all know that the NES, 4 colors, right? I see black, I see gray, I see white, I see 3 shades of brown. So we're already surpassing. I'm no geographist, but I watched Bob Ross paint. I know how to count colors. He painted that entire picture in one stroke with the color orange.
Okay, continuing?
Yes. Ooh, level up. Sorry.
Enjoyed the days of 4 party members? Sorry to tell you this then, but in DQ5, you only have 3 at a time.
Aww.
Many people claim DQ was just cave, castle, cave, etc. I always found this rubbish until I played part 5. Again, always is spelled wrong.
Is she putting 2 L's in it?
She is putting 2 L's in it.
Well, maybe it's 2 words and her spacebar doesn't work. Maybe she doesn't mean always. Maybe she means every direction. Always you can go.
Maybe she just means literally.
You're literally drowning in a figurative sea.
Yeah.
Like that stupid ad.
Now that you know the good and the bad in general, below are the specifics, in my opinion, of DQ5. There's no punctuation at the end of that sentence.
Oh, it's one long sentence then. Papa's is still talking.
Okay, graphics, 6 of 10. I am sorry, but the enemies are kinda useless and unoriginal, and the graphics are no better than a NES game.
Wonder what happened to the other 4 graphics.
Technically, before the letter N, you'd put an. Just be grammatically correct. Yes. Although some animes make a comeback, like the DQ1 Ghosts, DQ2 Big Mouse, and DQ3 Executioners, which is fun to see. Yeah, animes. Sound, 8 of 10. The sound was the biggest improvement in the game, and although it gets repetitive easier than any other DQ music, it sets the mood perfectly.
Ooh.
That was all caps, so I said it special. Story, 8 of 10. Although it is Japanese, a good FAQ was made for the game. I read the story, and it is unlike the, quote, hero versus the evil, unquote, of previous DQ games. I will not spoil it, but it surrounds more of the game hero and his family. There is talk of the legendary hero, but who is it? Guess again. Kind of semi-spoilery, and you already spoiled the whole wife thing. You're the worst non-spoilery reviewer ever.
In Russia, spoilers, spoiler you?
Sure. Okay, play control, 8 of 10. There is a bug on the equip menu that ticks me off. At times, the last equip just toggles on or off instead of closing the menu when you select it. Just equip the item and B button until the menus all close. It keeps the equip active, but is kinda lame. The actual play control is a standard digital NSEW directional game, but the game responds quickly to interrupts sent from the controller and even has the handy feature of a, quote, group heal, unquote, command, which uses a random mage heal, homie in Japan. Which is why Homin is, I think, the Japanese name for Healy, but I digress.
I thought it was like the missile kind.
Spell to heal everyone until max. It is fun when building levels. Really? It's fun to use the healing ability while building levels?
You know, I was super excited when I finally learned it in Secret of the Stars. It's like the last spell you learn in the game.
What, like the party heal?
Yeah.
No, but there's a command that just keeps casting heal until everyone's healed.
But that's fun. It's the game plays itself.
The fun of DQ shopping has become even better. Now you can actually see the AP DP increase/decrease before you buy an item. A must for non-Japanese people.
Because the Japanese people can telepathically sense when something's better.
Yep. Okay, fun. 5 of 7.
Wait, what?
I'm not...
Isn't that a Star Trek character?
Her scale went from of 10 to of 7 for fun. I have compared this DQ to all others, hence out of 7. DQ 1 through 6 and DQ monsters for GBC. I am ignoring the GBC and SNES remixes of parts 1, 2, and 3 since they are the same game. The rank for fun in the DQ games, IMHO, is as follows. This doesn't mean the game is better, it means it has an easy to pick up and play attribute. So there's DQ4, best game ever!
First game ever.
First game ever. DQ6, DQ5, DQ2, fun but has a bug in which sometimes you get all the XP but don't level up. Near the end, the princess always needs to get the XP needed for level up twice before she goes level up. DQ monsters, DQ3, way too long to build levels, DQ1. Part 4, 6, and Monsters are my favorites, but Monsters is too long to win the fun category, although all the DQ games are more fun than any other games. Cough, Final Fantasy, cough. Overall, 7 of 10. This is the first DQ game that was not an upgrade from the previous one, but has a great story if you can understand it, and is really fun to play even if there are only 3 people. People always say you can collect monsters in part 5 like in part 4. Well, that is crap. In DQ4 there are only 2 monsters, Healy and Doran, that join you. In DQ5 as well as 6 and in DQ monsters, foe will join you randomly at the end of a battle. There are about 40 in DQ5 that join you. Get a slime knot, and they help a ton in the beginning of the game. Yeah, she spelled night wrong. This is not my favorite DQ game, but is still a must for a DQ fan. It is worth the import, especially since the upgrade in shopping. It still has the DQ charm, but do not expect anything as good as 4 or 6. For non-DQ fans, this is not the game to start your DQ opinion on. As a final note, I think DQ5 has the coolest looking hero. Tongueface.
Tongueface is the hero? That's who it is. We found out. Big spoiler. The legendary hero, Tongueface.
Originally posted April 18th, 2000. Updated... Oh, wait, no, not April. May 18th, 2000. Updated May 18th, 2000.
I don't think Tongueface is right, though. There's not enough spaces. Whoa, ghost people. Oh, gosh. Hey, it's Mickey Mouse. Golly. I can't seem to relax here. If I'm not mistaken, there's a house in the village with a basement. Will you wait there? Yeah, I guess.
I've been totally missing the game, but...
You know what? All I did was wander around in the cave and gain some levels for Grolin.
Kitty?
One whole level for Grolin.
Okay.
Because I was paying more attention to what you were saying than what I was doing.
Okay, so let's see. So now you want one of the 10s?
Sure.
Okay, so I will let you pick it based on the titles. So there is The Shining Star in the Best Era of Gaming. There's Joy Cookies. What a great game. There's Great Game that many people may not have the chance to play. And there's the perfect example of a hardcore and classic RPG.
Well, I think it's between Great Game and Joy Cookies. I'm going to flip a coin.
Okay.
We'll say heads, Joy Cookies. Tail, Great Game.
Okay.
Oh, it's Joy Cookies.
Joy Cookies?
Better do Joy Cookies.
Okay. So this is a review by Aguro. Okay, so Joy Cookies, what a great game. Let me start off by saying that I've only beaten Dragon Warrior / Quest 3 next to this. Sorry.
It makes it sound like
anyway,
that's the subtitle. Dragon Quest 5, Joy Cookies.
Anyway, it's review time. Dragon Quest V is the first SNES installation of Enix's popular series in Japan, Dragon Quest. Well, now I need to wait. You're doing crazy sound effect.
We're going to go talk to the elves.
Oh, right.
And get some Joy Cookies.
Joy Cookies! I think we know what the name of this episode's going to be.
I think you're right. Spoiler alert. Oh, Joy Cookies. Does that mean if he doesn't like it, it's crap cookies? Sadness cookies?
Sad cookies.
Depression cookies.
Alright, so, Okay, so this is about a boy who lives with his father who's on a search for something. Together, they run errands and do jobs, and sometimes the boy goes on little adventures by himself. This consists of many generations, from the little boy who can't leave town by himself, to a teenager who gets married, then to a married man with grown-up kids 8 years later. You can recruit different characters to help you. You can even get a ton of monsters to help you too. Man, so many spoilers. Alright, story is awesome.
Of 10.
Like, it was story .. Then the next paragraph is awesome, period. Like, yeah.
That's like good next paragraph.
The main reason I never actually played a DQ/DW all the way through was because I always figured there'd be a huge lack of story and it'd be too much of a pain. Well, I got Dragon Warrior 3 for Game Boy Color, and it was a lot of fun, and the story actually wasn't that bad. Besides, it was a Nintendo game. I couldn't expect that much.
Oh.
So I'm not liking this person. Well, okay, I guess that was his previous belief, because I think Dragon Warrior 3 is an awesome story. Anyway,
I take offense at it's Nintendo. They've never made a good game.
Yeah.
Mario.
So now,
sucks.
finally, Dragon Quest V is translated, and I finally decided to play it. I am not disappointed at all.
Disappointed cookies are not for me.
I'm surprised I didn't try Dragon Warrior 4. It was a good game.
It was the first game.
It's the first game. The summary I gave in the first paragraph is spoiler-free.
Wait a minute.
I'm
These Joy cookies have not spoiled.
Because if I told any more, it wouldn't be as cool. I will try to elaborate on some things. The, quote, generation system, unquote, is what I call it for lack of better words. This isn't exactly like Phantasy Star 3 or Dragon Valor. You have your various stages of growing up, and you get to choose who you marry. This affects order of events, but you still get the same kids. And when you're old enough, you get to fight with your kids. How original is that? The wording is really weird.
It's a bizarre method of...
I play video games so I can fight with my kids. Some people do it in real life.
That's why I don't have kids. I don't want to fight with them over video games.
I'm just now imagining your character being like, go clean your room. But I don't want to, Dad.
No.
I'm not making a choice for this. Go clean your room.
You're thinking of Harvest Moon.
Oh, right. Okay. And I think it's really interesting when you're little and you talk to the most obscure people. Like, say, a blacksmith and his apprentice. And then you see the apprentice when you're a teenager in a different town, looking different, saying he gave up on being a blacksmith because his master died. And there are much better things like this that happen, including a really good one near the end. But again, no spoiling. Woo!
We just learned that Charles Grolin here is a assassin from the underworld called the Killer Panther.
Ah.
And he's got a pretty ribbon. Oh, Joey cookies. But it's now the new theme of this Let's Play.
Yeah. Character development isn't too shabby. Characters like your friend Prince Henry change... God damn it!
No, he's from the first or the second game. He's confused.
Like your friend Prince Henry changed from a stubborn, annoying kid to a respectful best friend guy. However, the main character is pretty much a mute, but I won't take off from that because it's not bad like some other games. Battle system. Turn-based simplicity, basically.
Out of 10.
Not much to it, except if you have your wagon with you, which you have to buy, you can switch your current fighters from someone in there. Graphics. The graphics are really nothing special.
Out of
just
10.
Updated for the SNES Dragon Quest IV graphics. I won't take off for this because Final Fantasy IV was exact same way, and that game rules too.
This is true.
Control and interface. Well, when you're pretty much used to it, it's not that bad. Out of 10. However, for the newcomers, this may be kind of a hassle. The A button opens a small window at the top where you can see talk, see stats, items, tactics, etc. A lame thing is the door one, where you have to select that to open a door. That can get annoying. Luckily, they assign the Y button to talk, check, and open doors at the same time. It's not true at all. You can't talk, check, and open doors at the same time.
Well, if you're checking the door you're talking to.
And hey, it's not as bad as Dragon Warrior 1's age-old interface. Selecting to go downstairs? Sigh.
Well, you know, there are times that I would like to have that option, because there's sometimes things behind the stairs.
Mm-hmm. Music. Again, basically the same as Dragon Warrior 4's music, but a little updated for the Super Nintendo.
Out of 10.
You know, for a person who never played Dragon Warrior 4, this person seems to be comparing things to Dragon 4.
He is an expert.
A lot. Maybe he just played it and didn't beat it, which makes him useless. But anyways, continuing. If you like midis, you'll like it again. Oh wait, no. If you like midis, you'll like it. But again, since this is old, I really won't let this bring the game down. Challenge. Kind of an easy game, then kind of not. The bosses can be hard sometimes, but if you have a full party with monsters to switch from, it shouldn't be that much of a challenge. If the game leaves you feeling too easy, give the bonus dungeon a shot, and I'm sure you'll change your mind. Now I'm starting to wonder if this person is doing the review based on the DS version or something.
Yeah, because I doubt there'd be a bonus dungeon in the SNES version.
Well, actually, no, it says that it was posted in 2002, which is before the DS game.
Don't know.
So I guess there's a bonus dungeon in this one, which we'll have to do.
See, that to me means that this isn't the first version. Like, they had the version, and then like, oh, we need a bonus dungeon for the other version.
Or maybe they just decide to add an extra optional dungeon that is there. I mean, games have optional dungeons. Final Fantasy has many optional dungeons.
Yeah, well, starting with like 3.
Yeah, well, so let's just call it an optional dungeon instead of a bonus dungeon.
Let's call it a Joy Cookies dungeon.
Let's call it a Joy Dungeon.
Joy Dungeon. It sounds like a weird cooking show. Paula Deen's Joy Dungeon.
Replayability. A little above average. I may play this game over to choose a different wife and see exactly how different the events go, and maybe to give the bonus dungeon another go. But since that's it, I might not get to it for a while. Translation. Well done, guys. I'm not totally sure who did it, since I DL'd it a few weeks ago. I think Dejap did this one.
Yep.
Or, sorry, I think Dejap did one and someone else did another, but you both did a great job. Keep up the good work. I'm glad I got to play this. There's not a spelling mistake anywhere. Which is great considering half the RPGs we officially get over here stateside has tons of them. I'm pretty sure you and I have caught at least a few mistakes. Maybe not spelling, but grammar.
Yeah, goofy little. That doesn't quite make sense.
Overall, this is a great game that I regret not playing sooner. It's a faster, more updated version of Dragon Warrior 4 from what I played of that game. From the beginning, the story and gameplay, no matter how simple that way, got me really addicted, and I can see why those people in Japan go crazy for it. Go Enix. I'm pretty sure... Was Enix already merged by 2002?
I don't know. This one is a strict Enix thing, obviously, because it was like 95.
Sure.
96, maybe. When did...
I'm going to look that up.
I know it was... Stop calling healers. I know the first copy of Final Fantasy X I had was a Square copy, and the second one I bought to replace it, because it was jacked up, was a Square Enix copy.
Okay. Merger with Square... Okay, so in 2001, they were looking into it. 2002, they announced it in November. And then 2003, April 1st, it officially happened. That explains so much.
Doing it on April 1st is just mean.
Square Enix was officially an April Fool's joke.
And it still is to this day.
They're still going. They're still keeping.
It's the longest April Fool's joke since the moon landing. Let's see.
All right, so those were the 2 reviews for this that I'm reading. I will personally agree and disagree with both of them.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
And I will hate them both for how they wrote what they wrote.
But that's not what the Japanese would do.
Always.
In all directions.
Literally.
The Japanese can move in the 4th dimension. Excuse me, the Japanese.
Well, I can move in the 4th direction. I just choose to do so at a rate of 1 second per second.
I mean the 4th spatial dimension. one we can only see a representation of.
Unless you play Star Ocean 3.
Then all you see is Cliff.
See, now that's a game you and I should let's play together.
Oh, I want to, but then it just... I remember
then it requires you to
Star
play.
Ocean.
Hey viewers, do you want to see us do Star Ocean 3 together? Like, comment, subscribe.
So, apples, huh?
Yep.
I've been grinding for money the whole time you're reading that review.
So are we ready to move on now?
Well, I kind of wanted Charles Brolin there to get to level 5. I'm never going to remember that it's Grolin. I'm just going to remember Charles Brolin. So I'm probably going to call him that throughout the game.
Sure.
That didn't happen, so I figured I'll just buy some armor. And I would like to get these, but those are expensive.
They are expensive.
So we'll buy a loincloth instead. And we'll give that to Charles Brolin. Hey, this music.
Yeah.
It's just MIDI, though. No, it's not. Not MIDI at all. Do you know nothing of MIDI? You're thinking...
What is it?
You're thinking...
Tell us.
Sega. You're thinking MIDI. You're thinking Sega.
So what is this?
This is an SPC. I do not remember what that stands for. But it's the proprietary Super Nintendo format. And it was kind of brilliant what they did with the Super Nintendo. In a way. It made the games a little bit more expensive, but it made the console cheaper. All the console had was the software, basically, if you want to call it that, to play the files, while all the engine for the music had to be programmed into each of the games, which is why instruments sound different between different companies. Like, if you listen to Legend of Zelda Link to the Past, you know you're listening to Legend of Zelda Link to the Past.
Right. I always thought that was kind of neat that when you go to sleep, you actually wake up in your bed and then back into the dream world you go.
I think the dwarf inside the inn there sells us weapons.
Only one way to find out.
Next time.
To the walkthrough.
Yes, we surely can't speak to him. Yeah. Oh, you're a general store.
He will sell you a general.
I can't buy a boomerang. A boomerang would be very handy, because I believe in this game they hit all targets.
Would it be gem handy?
Might be. Have you heard about the dwarves of the Western Caves? Nope. A way to make something called the Thieves' Key. Or banished from the village. They could only make one. It's like the ring from Lord of the Rings. Everybody else just has normal keys. They have the one key to rule them all. See, at a boomerang, bam, 4 troglodytes get hit.
Yep.
Should I grind up the money for the boomerang?
Nah.
Yeah, I'd have to fight like 10 of those. Well, let's go talk to these dwarves in the west. Bonnie's home. I hear the garage door opening. Excuse me. I'll bet that's it. Were there mad plants in Monsters? Do you remember? Were there mad plants in Dragon Warrior Quest Monsters Quest?
Mm-hmm. Yes. In fact, I think I had one.
Hatlamp searched the area, but there was nothing except a sign that he can't read. Uh-oh. Spinies are those things from Final Fantasy VII that for some reason made it in like every other game after that.
Mm-hmm. I think it would be kind of ironic if every sign you see in the game, it tells you what it says, and then says, but Hatlamp can't read. So it's like, the fact that he can't read actually has no effect. But I'm kind of happy that it doesn't do that.
That'll be in the ROM hack. It says restricted area, do not enter, silly. So you can read, I can't comprehend. Well, thank goodness we didn't enter that loop. Oh, you again? Cripes. Grolin is the best character in this game, I think. Doesn't talk, just kills. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? Use no MP. She might need healed, though. I bet one of these is not the thieves' key. 100 gold, though. That's handy. I don't like the look of that. Hat lamp. Shucking and jiving. Oh, not that tough.
Seems appropriate that the Blaze Lizards cast Blaze.
Blaze the Lizard used Bolt. Then it would be a Final Fantasy Tactics issue. Like with the guns. Get the Blaze gun and it casts ice. Hello. Wanna be my friend? Oh no, it's a fairy. I didn't steal the flute. Zaylee did. Are you Zaylee? I guess not. What was he thinking that I was exiled by Lady Powen? Bah, what an idiot. And then he tries avenging me by stealing the flute. Please accept the secrets of the key as my humble apology.
The secrets of the key.
So they made a thieves' key, got kicked out. Zaylee went, and then that's where we are today.
Yep. And thus was the secret of the key.
This is not very joyous.
But there are still cookies.
This is true. You get them from crows. That's an Earthbound reference. Because the crows give you cookies.
Right.
Anything up here? A hallway. I think we've read all the reviews. There's nothing left to say. Everybody knows what's gonna happen. The game's gonna we're getting married. There's a prince, and I don't know, something. There's a generational system. Are you
and
Zaylee?
cookies.
I'll find out first, suckers. Guess not.
I'm gonna find out first by walking around in a circle.
I'm sure to find something down here in this basement. Whoa! His head came off. Well, half of him came off.
Yep.
Since he's 95% head.
But you know, this is only just an upgrade of Dragon Warrior 4.
95% of him, of 10, came off.
Of 10.
Of 10. Wah. There he goes again. One would wonder.
Is there chocolate inside?
Well, he hasn't even taken damage yet. He's so sure he's going to die.
But he'll take you down with him if he can.
I guess. They're like bees. They know stinging you will kill them, but they'll do it anyway.
Hmm.
I seem to recall seeing somebody riding a blaze lizard, or something very similar to that in a different game. And it flew. Wish I could remember what it was. So, I'm thinking there's gotta be something down on this floor. Because there's nowhere else to go. Ooh, the Larva King is asleep. Let's hit him with sticks. There. I wonder if we need to search in the poison there. Hope not. I hate doing that. Let's talk to this guy again. How to make the thieves' key, huh? Well, let's try it. Oh no! These ones aren't sleeping.
Nope.
Aw, 1 damage. Man, that's rough.
Go, Golden. Does he have a key? Nope.
He had the thieves' key all along.
Oh no, you're poisoned.
Better now. I'm half tempted to start telling Belle to use magic. The skunk exhaled sand.
From his butt.
Either way, that's kind of weird. That would, in my mind, imply that there's some kind of organ inside of him that collects sand.
And then exhales it?
That can't be pleasant for anybody involved.
That's what they call releasing the weasel.
Ugh. Still a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try this way again. Aha! Secrets.
If by secrets you mean kind of right there.
Well, you can't see it if you go the other side. I'm playing this like a Japanese person would. And I'm reading it from right to left.
Ah. Except they're also left to right. Unless they're doing it top to bottom.
Right.
Which you didn't, because you started on the bottom.
Well, I couldn't start on the top, because it started me on the bottom. It wasn't my decision.
Well,
I don't remember if I wanted to heal him or not. I guess so. Didn't give him full health.
mm-hmm.
Looks like from here I can go always. I think that chest is probably a mimic for some reason. It sticks out in my mind. But that is not a chest I want to talk to. Roland will be fine. Bam. Told you.
You were right.
I got the music in me.
You got the music in me.
I apologize. Won't happen again, I promise.
I am suddenly feeling in the groove.
You ever have one of those things that you say and then you instantly wish you could take back?
All the time. And 1 minute ago.
Ah, Joy Cookies.
Joy Cookies was not one of them.
Alright, we've just got a new agility seed. Let's use it.
That's useful.
So, I think we just came up with our second sub-slogan for the website. We have
Joy Cookies?
The Driver's Muscular and Joy Cookies.
I don't think I was actually around when the Driver's Muscular was coined.
I think Tank did it. If I remember right, he was typing something into the shout box and it was auto-corrected to the Driver's Muscular.
That sounds like something that would happen, but I don't think I was there when it happened.
I do not possess any keys. And if I could read, I would know what that meant.
If you were a poltergeist, you could possess a key.
Or if I was just that key from Nightmare. He was probably the best character on that show. I hope we had to do this first.
You mean go up?
We get the key.
I assume you need to get the key first before you open the door.
Well, I mean, we have to go and get... There goes his head. We have to go and we have to get the magic... There's another one. The magic flute.
I think you need the key in order to reach Zaylee.
That's what I'm thinking. And I hope I'm right. We've not leveled up in a long time. I'll do a refill later. It's so much fun. I found the secrets of the key.
And the ooze.
I learned the secrets of the key. So can I makes the key? Oh, I guess so. So I don't actually have to have a key.
You just need to know the secret.
It's like that thing in Breath of Fire. Where you have to teach the thief guy the thief mastery. And all he has to do is get to the bottom of a dungeon. You had
the original Breath of Fire?
Yeah.
Never really got very far in that game.
I finished it. I need to upload it. Start on the second one, so I can start on the third one, which was requested.
I feel like I remember a giant lava cave.
I couldn't even imagine what that feels like.
Was that like the first dungeon in Breath of Fire 1?
The first real dungeon was a castle. You had to go in and beat up a giant frog.
Was there a lot of red?
No.
Then
there's a tower that's got a lot of lava in it.
Is it really early in the game?
Probably a couple hours.
Like, do you start the game in a giant lava cave?
No.
And I don't know what I'm thinking of.
Actually, when you start the game, the villager is on fire.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
You have these weird repressed memories of Breath of Fire.
I remember there being fire and maybe some breath.
But it's not clear at all. For Pete's sake. Really wish I could fast forward.
I know.
But it's not, it's the walking that I'm okay with, but the battles is just... I'm pushing A.
Good. You're very good at it.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go strategery. Offensive strategery. Now I'm checking over here because there might be something. I don't think there is, but I'm checking. Nope.
There might have been XP there.
There might have been. Oh, he didn't even kill him. See, now look what I gotta deal with.
Boom cakes.
that like joy cookies?
But more explosive.
Slightly more expensive. Jeepers. Well, don't do that. They're blaze lizards. It's just gonna level them up. Like that one game that I played that I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
But if you used some spell on something, it made them better.
I think it's the joy cookie spell.
That's the dead end. Maybe it was the striped cape spell. Yeah, that was where the money was. Ooh, I guess that's one good thing. We've got plenty of money now. Okay, you die, and I kill you, and no exploding. Oh,
yay.
Someone else got on Skype.
Yep.
The Spoony Bard. I need to talk to him.
Yep.
He may be grounded.
Yep.
No. Yeah, I think I can get out this way. Nope. Oh, this was the do not enter. Don't go this way.
And yet, there you are, going in that way.
I'm leaving that way, so it's better now.
Ah, okay.
Grolin needed to level up, so it's alright.
Yay.
Wish we could have named him.
I don't know.
It would have named him Lamp Hat. We haven't run into many healers in this game so far, except for one battle where there were about 6 of them. Because the stupid troglodyte kept calling for help. Couldn't kill him because we were surrounded. Healers kept healing him. Kill a healer, he'd call another one.
Yeah, it happens.
Only in this game. And the other ones that it happens in.
Yeah.
Wait, the one on the left died because he took 15 damage. The one on the right took 17 damage and didn't die.
Maybe there's a bit of randomness.
What is this, a YouTube poop?
Ha ha ha.
This is the future, Chuck. That one's a good one, viewers. If you're into those kind of things,
if you're into poop,
we're looking into the future, Chuck. It's a good one.
Just saying, if you're into poop,
you've come to the right place. I still like this music. Nope. Go talk to the weapons guy. Gonna go to the inn. Then we're gonna go to the church. We're gonna call a video because it's been 4 hours.
If by 4 you mean a number that is less than 4.
Or greater than 4, because 4 is the first of all numbers. When they finally figure out the end of pi, they're going to be able to simplify it to 4.
Oh, man.
They just round it up, you see.
Did you get Grolin his stone fang?
No.
Are you going to get Grolin his stone fang?
We have the money. We can rebuild him.
We have the technology.
We have the joy cookies. We've got the music in you. Who's selling? I will sell a cop sword. That seems like a lot. 202 for a copper sword. They were only 180 in the first game. And most of the other games, I think.
Yeah, there's an inflated economy here. Especially at this point in the game where you can just die infinitely without it really being that big of a deal.
Alright. Leave. Back again. I probably won't. You have nothing I want, dwarf man. Fairy Kingdom is in trouble? Wahaha. Papa's really doesn't want us to know that he can't read either.
Makes sense.
Says, I've got something to look up in this book, so go play outside.
Now.
It's that same book Bianca tried to read earlier.
Probably.
Yes, please record my adventures. Right there, please.
Right there. In the bum.
He's got a cross on top of the cross on his hat. He's very important. No. Bless these children and the panther and the invisible elf.
Actually, that top cross is a lamp.
Oh, it's a hat lamp then.
It is a hat lamp.
It all makes sense now.
Tee-hee-hee.
Joy cookies, viewers. We figured it out.
Joy cookies.
Folks, we'll see you next time.
Toodaloo.